The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the RIZEN Women's Championship. Introducing first, the challenger.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Aaron Nix. Welcome back to RIZEN Pro Wrestling on the RIZEN YouTube channel. Matthew Rowe, you might have noticed, has a neck brace due to the unfortunate incidents involving Last Man Standing earlier tonight. But we have a Women's Championship matchup right now here at RIZEN Pro Wrestling. Gentlemen, you want to talk about the very best in women's competition, you can look no further than Rhiannon Jade, the relentless one herself, full of energy, full of beautiful charisma is Rhiannon Jade. And you want to talk about a special wrestler. Rhiannon Jade has all the tools to be known as one of the best in the game, but right now Rhiannon Jade has a mammoth task ahead of her if she's going to dethrone the current reigning and defending RIZEN Pro Wrestling Women's Champion. We've already seen two champions crowned tonight. The Sin Syndicate lost their tag team championships to the debut of Beards. We saw Sean McKenzie capture the inaugural Limitless Championship. Is Lightning going to strike for a third time? And is the champion going to be knocked off tonight? Well, it's going to take one hell of a disposition to knock this woman off of her perch.
Making her way to the ring, she is the current reigning and defending RIZEN Women's Champion. This is the Huntress, Armina Lily.
Well, the Huntress, or as we now know her, the Moss King herself, Armina Lily, is here and is in excellent form, might I add, coming into this RIZEN Women's Championship matchup. Referee Big Al will take charge of this women's contest for the RIZEN Pro Wrestling Women's Championship, ladies and gentlemen.
Is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first in the corner to my right, the challenger. She is relentless, Rhiannon Jade. And in the corner to my left. She is the current reigning and defending RIZEN Women's Champion, the Huntress, Armina Lily.
Well, momentarily the bell will ring and the RIZEN Pro Wrestling Women's Championship will be on the line. Armina Lily defending against relentless Rhiannon Jade, and you can ask for two better women to fight over one of the more prestigious women's championships in all of British professional wrestling. And Armina Lily has been on a tear like no other. A graduate of All-Star Wrestling South's Academy, trained under Joel Redman. Of course, Rhiannon Jade spent a number of months touring the American landscape, really owning her craft, working with none other than the legendary Dr. Tom Pritchard at the JP Wrestling Academy in America. Of course, a place that has crafted many incredible wrestlers, somewhere that the likes of Sheamus and Stacks Channing, excuse me. A little tongue-tied, ladies and gentlemen, I apologise for that. And of course, Rhiannon Jade has all the tools necessary to dethrone the Moss King, but is she going to be able to do it here tonight in a jam-packed St. Michael's Church in Hamworthy? And ladies and gentlemen, worth pointing out, tickets are now on sale at RIZEN Pro Wrestling across social media for our return on January 31st. More about that to come, but we have a championship matchup once again. We've already crowned two new champions. Are we going to crown a third? We're about to find out. And Rhiannon Jade certainly looks to be ready to go, in amazing shape as always. Been watching Rhiannon Jade for the best part of 5 to 6 years now, and man, she has grown into one of the best in women's wrestling, especially in the Southwest, really flying that flag in what is one of the most devastating and difficult regions of the United Kingdom to really stand out when you consider the talent coming out of that. And that says a lot about Rhiannon Jade, that she's able to stand out so well. Backing the Moss King into the corner is the relentless one. Well, Armina Lily taking exception to Rhiannon Jade here. Waistlock control. Armina Lily breaks. Go behind into waistlock control of her own. Rhiannon Jade looking to break that hold, does so, and wristlock control applied by Jade here to Armina Lily. Lovely roll through by the Moss King, and retains control of that wrist. Very technically sound of both of these women, and obviously in the condition of a lifetime. Both women have worked so hard, have grafted non-stop in the gym, in the training facilities, to be ready for a match of this magnitude. A little smile across the face of the Moss King, obviously somewhat impressed maybe with what she sees, or maybe just frankly not taking Rhiannon Jade as seriously as she should, and that would be a big mistake. And I can't believe for 1 second that Armina Lily would ever take anybody at face value. Lovely technique there. Transitioning into the hammerlock is Rhiannon Jade, trying to knot up that left shoulder of Armina Lily. Very smart when you consider just how much of a devastating offense the Moss King has, particularly when it comes to upper body strength, and you got to see some of it right there. Lovely shoulder tackle, takes down Rhiannon Jade, and now going to build up a head of steam. Ducks the clothesline, does Armina Lily. Nobody home, and a shoulder tackle of her own, courtesy of Rhiannon Jade. Rhiannon Jade has worked so hard in the power game, the element of professional wrestling that sometimes can be lacking from certain professional wrestlers. And a mic check, a real lovely face buster applied there by Rhiannon Jade. Feeling it right now in this women's championship matchup is Rhiannon Jade, as Armina Lily creates some separation, sends her into the corner, but Rhiannon Jade able to sidestep, catches a boot for her troubles right to the face. I think Armina Lily was looking for 2 boots there. Counter, beautiful backbreaker with an assist from the second rope. Brett's rope certainly paying dividends, and a pinfall garners a 2 count from referee Big Al. Rhiannon Jade right now looking extremely happy with herself, and rightfully so. Seems to have the better of the Moss King in the early exchanges of this women's championship matchup. The RIZEN Pro Wrestling Women's Championship is on the line as Armina Lily is looking to ascend once again, and able to put the brakes on, and a headbutt. Man, you want to talk about giving someone a kiss on the chin. Good God almighty, a vicious headbutt. And now the Moss King is in the ascendancy, and Armina Lily still favouring that left arm. But Rhiannon Jade had knotted up earlier in this matchup, but now she is in the ascendancy. Now she is the one in control, and this is what the Moss King likes to do. She is methodical, she is vicious, she is feral when it comes to the opportunity to maim somebody in the ring. And you think about all the incredible athletes that she's knocked off on her way, on her rise as the RIZEN Women's Champion. The likes of Luna Trix, no less. One of the all-time RIZEN originals and greats of RIZEN Pro Wrestling's women's division. Armina Lily looking to knife-edge chop Rhiannon Jade. Does so. Looking for a second one. This time Rhiannon Jade able to escape. Maybe took too long and gets one for her own troubles. And you've got to give Rhiannon Jade a lot of credit. And that is a vicious knife edge chop right across that chest. And Rhiannon Jade has met Armina Lily at the gates of hell at every opportunity, and has rescinded with such vicious ferocity, but nothing is quite as vicious as a clothesline off of the Moss King. 2 count only. This match continues, and Armina Lily just glaring, trash-talking Rhiannon Jade in this Women's Championship matchup. Jawbreaker applied by Rhiannon Jade creates some separation. Knocks out the knee with a lovely thrust kick, and now looking for that roundhouse kick. Armina Lily ducks, and I think she was looking for a knee lift. Armina Lily put the brakes on and has captured that left leg of Rhiannon Jade. Spins her out, looking for a German suplex. I'll tell you what, when Armina Lily pops the hips, you better look out. Ducks the clothesline, go behind into the Firewoman's carry. Nicely applied, and now a Widowmaker by Armina Lily garners a 2 count. Vicious offense with that placement straight off of the Firewoman's carry. The Widowmaker, made famous, of course, by the legendary Sean O'Hare. Rest in peace, brother. And now Armina Lily looking to take full control of Rhiannon Jade, who looks to be far worse for wear after that violent offense. And I think it might be time for a little downtown city Berlin style. That German suplex from Armina Lily garners her 2 count, but Rhiannon Jade is staying in the fight. And obviously all of that time under Dr. Tom Pritchard is certainly reaping its rewards. Only the very best can survive an academy of that nature. Even Sheamus was given a run for his money. WWE superstar Sheamus, of course, spent quite a bit of time relearning the craft when he was rehabbing his injuries. So that gives you an idea of just how important Dr. Tom is to the landscape of wrestling in general. Never mind the British professional wrestling landscape. And now Rhiannon Jade able to escape the clothesline attempt, and now looking to light up with a flurry of offense on Armina Lily, who counters the Irish whip and gets caught with a shoulder tackle from Rhiannon Jade. And a big old clothesline flattens the Moss King. Rhiannon Jade now in the ascendancy in this women's matchup. Ducks another clothesline. Beautiful stunner. Catches. Oh boy. Armina Lily flush, and she is in real trouble here in this championship matchup. I mentioned we've already crowned 2 champions tonight. We could be zoning in on a 3rd here. Snapmare out of the corner. Give her that roundhouse kick again, but this time a violent frost kick caught the side of Armina Lily's head, and a 2 count. Just able to escape as the Moss King. A little bit of frustration maybe settling in on the face of Rhiannon Jade, but she didn't get this far by giving in to the obstacles that professional wrestling presents, particularly in a championship matchup. And now with that underhook facelock applied, but Armina Lily, lovely flexibility, able to escape with a knee to the face. And now, oh look out, double underhook DDT may be coming from Armina Lily, but Rhiannon Jade was wise to it, countered, just stuffed her shoulder right into the shoulder of Armina Lily, and now looking for an abdominal stretch, I think. And oh wow, an abdominal bomb, beautifully applied by Rhiannon Jade. Wipes out Armina Lily. Shoulder wasn't down initially, and oh man, Armina Lily was just able to escape. But Big Al doing his job as the head official of RIZEN here, wisely recognizing the shoulder was not down, and maybe that momentary hesitation, not getting the shoulder set, was enough for Armina Lily to escape for the meantime. Snapmare escapes. Spear in the middle of the ring. Good God almighty, just cut Rhiannon Jade in half, and now the double underhook DDT, the feral nature of the offense from the Moss King catches Rhiannon Jade flush, and Armina Lily, just like that, retains the goal.
Is your winner, and still RIZEN Women's Champion, the Huntress, Armina Lily.
The deadly kiss from the deadly Moss King, and Armina Lily has dispatched Rhiannon Jade, dropping her square on her skull, and it's all smiles now for the champion. Lightning didn't strike for a 3rd time, ladies and gentlemen. The Moss King retains and continues her reign of terror over this women's division. Your winner and still RIZEN Women's Champion, Armina Lily.